I noticed some very strange things regarding this article written by Johnny Wedmore. So Maria Farmer accused him of defaming her, and he also accused Maria Farmer for the same thing. So this is part from News Paste YouTube channel, where he explained that thing about Maria Farmer, and it's actually part of this 2.5 hour video. It starts from 1:45:44. So here is that part about Maria Farmer, which is here. This is 20 minutes. So only part about Maria Farmer. I think that the end of this video doesn't have some things that Vedmore said about Maria Farmer, but you can watch it here anyway. So I simply was looking for Johnny Vedmore because Maria Farmer, in her latest interview that can be found on YouTube, mentioned him, I think, multiple times. So if I type Maria Farmer interview, I should have that latest one. This is also here. It was on Odyssey before. Is it possible? Yeah, it is. By some guy from UK. I think he's from UK, Jack D or whatever his name is. So this is a recent interview that I found. I don't know, maybe there is another one. So I think this is Wedmore as well. Yeah. Oh, this is the one that I watched only part of this video. Yeah, this is also important one. I haven't noticed this before. Yeah, I watched. This is that one. Yeah, so this is part of this interview. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this was 11 months ago. So as I said, in this interview, Maria Farmer mentioned Whitney Webb and Johnny Wedmore multiple times. So I was searching information on what Johnny Wedmore was stating about Maria Farmer, and I found that video.
Oh, we're entering into a
This one, I can close it. So after that, I was watching some other of his videos. I mean, it makes sense what he said. So this video also contains this one, which is about Stan Pottinger and Jeffrey Epstein living only 500 meters from each other in Palm Beach. So this part starts from 46 minutes, something like that. So that's the part. So I'm not going to actually I can close this because I'm going to open it from within article from Newspaste, and what I wanted to mention is that this is unlisted. I don't know why, and this other part is also unlisted, but there are some other things which are very strange. One of them being the article, especially on Maria Farmer being filthy rich. This is the name of the article from News Paste, and it's gone, as you will see very soon. So this is another video which is very important. This is from Associated Press, and this is the only video that I found so far. I found it yesterday when I was searching through the article about Pottinger from Newspaste, written by Johnny Wedmore. This one. As I said, this is the only video. I also can found any article where Pottinger or Pottinger there his gave any statement related to Jeffrey Epstein.
Easy thing for any court to do.
So, attorney for Epstein accusers, he was working, which is of course very strange because he was working together with David Boyce. They were working together, so they represented, I think, still represent Virginia Robert Giuffre, and they also represented Maria Farmer, which is what this whole thing is about, this article. And of course, it is very strange that someone who was the main the main protagonist in the whole thing, lawyer, working together with Epstein, with David Boyce. It is very strange that he almost never accept this. So this is the only video I have of him giving statement. And if you watch this video and learn this article, which is basically something that is the content of this video. So this is maybe this has more information than the video, but this is its counterpart. So when you read that article and you watch the video, it will be obvious why was Pottinger keeping low profile and he was the lawyer, someone who is at the top of the team of lawyers of Jeffrey Epstein accusers or victims. So he was involved throughout his career in all the nefarious stuff, starting from Iran-Contra, or maybe not starting, but Iran-Contra was one of the operations he was involved, of course, in cover-up. So everything is given here, and other. Wait a minute, I cannot find that. Yeah, here it is. So this article and these two described what was Pottinger's role in high-profile operations, CIA operations. This is that third one. Read through and so on and so on. So the guy is involved in almost every major CIA operation, illegal operation in American history. So this is why he was keeping low profile, and also Johnny Vedmore stated that Maria Farmer was in sexual relationship with him, which is of course conflict of interests. And Maria Farmer also admitted that in the interview with Carmen Struder, I think, or Strader. That interview is removed. So let's see, maybe it's live again. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't see it. So how about Yandex or Yandex or whatever? No, this is Whitney Webb. No, it's not there. But Carmen Struder or Strader has the YouTube channel. I hope I haven't. Or maybe I. Maybe I didn't. Studer. Okay. Actually, I have part of her. I have part of her video, part of interview, which I haven't watched. I watched other interview with, here is, with Maria Farmer. I need to. Oh, here it is.
I didn't see any television. I was alone for 20.
Come on, why? It's too small. Vedmore mentioned in this video Carmen Struder. Maybe I can search in the yeah, it's there in the transcript. What the hell? Studer. It's not Struder, it's Studer. Okay. I think that's her. Let's see. I need to open one of her videos. Okay, so I think that's her. She's using Zoom. Although I saw her with the.
All right, we are rolling, and we're back with my favorite Amanda and her sidekick Rolly.
Okay, so I guess that's her. It's Tudor. It's not Struder. So if I search for farmer, no. No, that's not it. So nothing about Maria Farmer, and if I search for Epstein, okay, no. So that video where Maria Farmer where Maria Farmer mentioned Pottinger is with Carmen and her daughter. So Carmen was here and Maria Farmer was here, and down there was daughter of Carmen. This is when Maria Farmer mentioned that.
Hello.
Yeah, that's right. Student. So that that interview is the interview where Maria Farmer said that when Pottinger was drunk, he told her that he's CIA. And another person who was talking about that is the Kirby Summers. So Pottinger boys, here it is. This is very important video. So this is before Johnny Wedmore was started talking about Maria Farmer. This was May 22nd of May 2022, and this is July 2023 when he was started talking about Maria Farmer, and he has Wedmore explicitly stated here in this video, as I said, 1:45, 44. He explicitly stated here that before this video he didn't say anything bad about Maria Farmer while she attacked him already. Okay, so in this video, Kirby Summers, who was attacked, defamed by Maria Farmer. So Maria Farmer stated in multiple, actually I don't need this, that's just a picture. What I need is transcript. So Maria Farmer was attacking, defaming Kirby Summers, and we can see here, I think it's 33 minutes 40 seconds, something like that. Okay, so this part, 347, when Maria started defaming Kirby Summers, Maria Farmer claims that her real name is Carmen Perez, as far as I remember, and when Maria started defaming her in podcasts, interviews, and so on and so on, she sent a cease and desist letter to David Boyce, and within days, Maria Farmer saw her. I also sent her several messages about United States federal government being involved in the illegal arms trade in Serbia and Western Balkans. So artistic blower. That was her. That was her Twitter. I sent Maria. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I sent her messages in 2021, posts, tweets, or whatever on this profile artistic blogger, and she didn't answer. Although I think she was in hospital at the time, but somebody was tweeting, maybe instead of her, I don't know. So we can see here that after, of course, she didn't answer. And I recently also sent Maria Farmer on her new Twitter account some messages. I don't know if she answered, probably not. I haven't checked. Maybe something changed in the meantime. So, as can be seen here, Maria Farmer removed her account, although Kirby claims here that actually David Boyce was the one who removed it, because he was talking a lot of bad things about Kirby, and Kirby here explained also about Maria Farmer's sexual relationship with Pottinger and difference of 30 years between them. And another important thing, I mean, I haven't watched the all videos of Kirby, but another important video that Kirby created is about Whitney. Actually, I think there are two videos. Whitney Webb, who is associated with Johnny Vedmore. He said that here. He said here that Whitney Webb contacted him. Maria Farmer, I think, claims that he is the father of Maria. Whitney Webb's child. I don't know if this is true. She mentioned that, I think, in that latest interview. Maria Farmer mentioned that in latest interview with Jack D. And I mean, there are a lot of information here. So Kirby Summers, this is her response, and here she explained, and this can also be seen in the comments of this video. She explained that Whitney Webb is actually she actually comes from a very wealthy family. This is, I guess, Kirby when she was young. Okay, right, also Kirby Summers. So these are people who, as far as I remember, contributed to the investigated Epstein scandal a long time ago. Is very wealthy, which is normal. I mean, usually people who who controls this type of thing with control breakout. So Epstein was control breakout. This is not true. I have a podcast with some lady interviewing Whitney Webb, where she stated where he lived, what she studied, and so on and so on. I will try to find it now. Yeah, a decade ago. So there was a comment here, I cannot find it anymore, where somebody also confirmed these statements about Whitney Webb, that she is also from very wealthy family. That is the thing she never mentioned, and I need to open that to find that video with Whitney Webb. No. Okay, so I will need to. I watched recently. I will need to go to the to history. Where was this? Okay. I think that's the one. What? Maybe this one. No, this is going back. Okay, so one of these three should be the one where Whitney Webb. I think I watched the whole thing. So in one of these three videos, oh, it's not this one. Is it possible that I cannot find it? No, 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 no. Okay, it's not this one.
Epstein was also invited.
No, not this one. So I need to find it. I cannot continue. Okay, that's not. I think this is when I watched this video. This is the date, so 10th of August. Because I remember I watched that other video, response to Kirby Summers. No, this is the only one. If this is not that video, I don't know which is. Yeah. This is the one. Cool. So she was studying religion
against,
but she didn't mention here that she is from a wealthy family. Okay, I need transcript here. So, and she explained why she's in Chile, or wherever it is pronounced. So studying religion and history. Okay, but I don't remember that. I think I watched the whole thing. Yeah, I think I watched the whole thing. I don't remember she mentioned that Whitney Webb mentioned she's from a very wealthy family. And another very important thing, so Prince and pedophile. I don't know if I can find it here on YouTube. Okay. I'm searching this because I want to show what was Whitney Webb's so-called baptism of fire in mainstream media. I cannot find it here. This is insane. So I cannot find it, but luckily I have it here. The Prince and the pedophile. So this guy knew. Should be here. I don't need this anymore. So these two videos are very important. So both of these two videos should be watched if you want to know more about both Kirby Summers and Whitney Webb. So I can search. I don't need this anymore. I can search here for Sky News. Wow. Is it possible that I cannot find it? What the hell? Okay, anyways, I'm going to go with that article. If they haven't removed video, of course I recorded that video because it contains a lot of compromising information, pieces of information. So let's see if I can open it. I was able to open it. What the hell? I I just hope there is no advertisements. There are no advertisements.
Palace under pressure. The victims, the allegations, the facts. Now, Sky News investigates.
Okay, so let's see if I can.
Prince Andrew.
Okay, so I don't have preview. Sky News Australia. So maybe I can. YouTube, and I will search it in their on their channels. So it's probably unlisted or removed. What the hell is this? Okay, what's happening here? Okay, it's not there anymore. No, it's not there. So
Buckingham Palace.
I'm trying to find Whitney Webb. She's here. So she has her so-called baptism of fire on mainstream media. Same goes for this other guy, Bobby Capucci. So Bobby Capucci. Was on Fox News. Yeah, there he is. So he also had his. There he is. That's the guy, Bobby Capucci, so-called Epstein Chronicles. If you watch his Epstein Chronicles, he's talking about a lot of shit. Some things in his podcast, he is talking about things which doesn't have anything to do with Epstein, yet it's from his so-called series Epstein Chronicles, which you can see here. He also had a interview, or maybe 2 interviews with Maria Farmer. I know about one. I saved it, and Maria Farmer mentioned him in one of her first interviews, and that was interview with Whitney Webb. Sorry. Okay, so this takes. Okay, it's not here. It was near the end. I remember that really well, where Whitney Webb appeared in some clothes as if she came from concentration camp, trying to show that she doesn't have money while she's from very wealthy family. Okay, reload video. Okay, anyways, I will create a separate video on just Whitney Webb appearing in in mainstream media. So this is very unusual. So real opposition never appeared on mainstream media. So this was, I think, right after what was the date? Yeah, September. And I think this is probably something that triggered the whole thing with Maria Farmer. Of course, Maria Farmer, that interview with Whitney Webb, it's 3 hours interview, according to Vedmore. Maria Farmer asked Whitney to remove it, but it can be found on YouTube as you see, and of course on other social media or services for sharing videos. Okay, so I cannot open that video. Actually, I can try one more time. Prince. Actually, it should be in history when I think about it. So the prince and search. Whoa. What's this? '24th of October 2021. This is important to remember, because now when I open it, I will have, I mean, I can open it in different browser. I will have different date. So this is when I watched it last time, and as can be seen today, 17th of August 2024. 17th August 2024. What? Okay, so I'm going to open it. Oh, that's not it. Or maybe it is.
Hi YouTube, this is Rose. This video.
Oh, come on, it's not that. No, that's not it. It's some rubbish. Okay. Oh, whoa. Pedophile. Maybe I should. No. Okay, maybe Yandex. What the hell? What about Google? So Google is hiding this normally. And of course, what I need to do,
The prince and the
yeah, that's it. So this is 2453, that's it. I don't need this anymore. So 8th of September 2019, 8th of September 2019, that's it. Okay, so of course I need to check out one more time on Sky News Australia. Unbelievable. I will just search this first. What the hell? Okay, I need to check out this video. I don't know how it is possible that I missed this one. Okay, so I'm a bit tired, so this is not surprising. Okay, so let's go to the place where Whitney appears. Yeah. So let's hear what she has to say.
Belonged to intelligence.
If you look back into the history of Epstein, he definitely has ties in his past to CIA front companies like Southern Air Transport, as well as figures that were on both the payroll of the CIA and the Mossad. There seems to be a lot of indications that what Alex Acosta was saying is accurate, and that what he was doing with these girls wasn't just sexual exploitation for his own personal appetites, I guess you could say, but was really an intelligence agency involving sexual blackmail operations, which the CIA has engaged in since it was founded in the late 40s.
If Epstein was indeed...
Okay, so out of nowhere, there is on Sky News Australia, Whitney Webb from Chile, or Chile, whatever it is pronounced. A very strange thing. So her, both her and Bobby
Chili.
Chili, okay, chili, like chili peppers. So both her and that other guy, Bobby Capucci's baptism. Yeah, this is of course quoted baptism of fire, of baptism by fire. No, what is okay, there are three ways to put it: by fire, of fire, or with fire. Of course, this is quoted in her case, and of course, the whole thing adds up to claims of Kirby Summers, or whatever her name is, about Whitney Webb being controlled opposition. I mean, big time controlled opposition. And also Maria Farmer stated, I think both in that latest interview with Jack D, and and Whitney Webb, that two of her great grandfathers or whatever were what's the name? Founding fathers. I think that's the right name. So two of them, and I also think she stated in one of interviews that that her real father was rich because at the time she was working for Epstein. Her mother had two kids with some other guys, so she married, as far as I understood. So the last thing I wanted to check out, yeah, is about Kirby Summers. Just to check out what Maria Farmer said about her Carmen Perez. Real life Carmen Perez, the birth name of Kirby Summers. I don't know if Kirby mentioned that it's not her real name. Okay. So a lot of strange things about the whole investigative journalists who are involved in investigation of Jeffrey Epstein scandal. So the worst scandal to hit the humankind. That's 30 years, so 28 years to be more precise, of international children sex trafficking and children prostitution ring. So children, international, which means that United Nations, NATO, OSCE, Interpol, Europol, and so on and so on, they all knew about that. It's impossible. And again, international. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to do is to show these strange videos. So this one is the first one. I'm just going to reopen it. It was open before, so I'm just showing that it is unlisted because it stays here in the title that Pottinger was living next to Epstein in that Palm Beach area. So I already have video on my channel about the whole interview being still there and part of the interview which is compromising being removed. So if I go to my, I need to do this in this way for certain reasons. If I go to my channel, I'm just checking what's happening. Okay, cool. All my videos are here. I just need to check out this other thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Again, some other more answer here. Okay. So. All right, I did them all. This. So 43 subscribers. I have a video where, yeah, this one, where it's clear that YouTube not just decreasing my watch time, views, but also the likes. I have about likes, video about likes. and also subscribers number. So same goes for Google, they're hiding my videos. Okay, so what I want to show is Slavia info. So here it is. Slavia info removed video on Darya Kisic on bitch, stupid bitch and a whore, and Dr. Dad's Zlati Boloncha adultery. So the whole interview is still there, but they removed that part of the interview, which was a separate video, because it was very compromising and it cannot be found using tags of that video and so on and so on. Same goes for that video which was removed about Pottinger and Epstein living next to each other in Palm Beach. This is not important, and this is some other channel. I know what's this. Oh yeah, milk. Okay. He mentioned that in this video. Vedmore mentioned that in this video. I don't know if he mentioned that Whitney Webb is from a very wealthy family. At least he didn't mention that here, and he mentioned Whitney Webb because Whitney Webb asked him to check out on that piece of shit George B. Tonks, real psychopath. And Maria Farmer said in that last interview with Jack D that Whitney Webb tried to warn her about George B. Tonks. So Maria Farmer seriously compromised herself by this is a very important video. This is Sky News, actually 60 Minutes Australia. So Maria Farmer, this is also important video, very important. So David Boyce was defending Theranos antagonists, that stupid bitch and her other, that other guy who was her mentor. I think he's Pakistani or something like that. So, as I said, Maria Farmer seriously compromised herself because she was trying to so again this is Carmen Studer. So she was trying to speak instead of that George B. Tonks. Eventually they ended up with on the on podcast of Sean Atwood. After that, Maria Farmer is so this is very important video, and it is unlisted as well. Very strange thing, very strange. So second video that is unlisted, and this is news paste. This is Johnny Vedmore. So this is about this is interview with Studer. I haven't watched. I watched other video where her daughter was talking
With this thing, and they're on the wrong side of it.
With Maria Farmer. There is this thing about Maria Farmer and talking about Edwards, Bradley Edwards. I watched this. So this is with Jackman Brothers. She accused them of working for Robert F. Kennedy, I think, that guy who was recently RFK. And this is with that girl, what's her name? Natalie Denise. I watched that as well. So again, a video of interview of Carmen Studer interviewing Maria Farmer, where she stated that about Pottinger, that he's CIA, that he admitted that when he was drunk, and that Maria Farmer admitted he was in relationship with him. That video is removed. I cannot find it as I showed. So this is unlisted. which means it's still there, but it cannot be found. And if I go here, unless you have an address, this is
Ladies and gentlemen, well,
so this is why it's important when you have some video to sorry, to record this ID as well. So you have a screenshot of this ID as well. It's very important, as can be seen in that video about Slavia Info. This is one of major controlled opposition channels in Serbia, by the way. Okay, so what I was searching, okay, I forgot what's the name. My farmer, so hiding. So I don't see here that video, which is normally the video is unlisted. So 2 unlisted videos. Let's see what else. Yeah. So this is Maria Farmer's Twitter, which is mentioned in this article. There is the web archive picture of it. Wow, it's still there. So she wanted to reach Eileen Guggenheim, and while she's talking, so this was in 2011, while she was talking in all interviews that Eileen Guggenheim is responsible for me for introducing her to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and this is still active. Probably Maria Farmer doesn't have, but I cannot access it here. I need to be logged in. I'm not logging in on this machine for certain reasons, so it's still there. And let's see what else. So this is about Maria Farm, but I will go over it later. I now want to just show the videos. This is about that Kessler guy in New York Times. These are DA messages, as can be seen here. Stanley Pottinger with Patrick Kessler. So confident though. Okay. Talk TV, nothing important. So that's the video that I mentioned before. I'm not going to open it again. This is Associated Press, and finally, this is the same video as this one. So
you're doing manifestation wrong.
with different
and I
pace
can
in
prove
this
it.
article
I
and
see
in
so
this
many people getting
series,
this
we're
wrong.
at
They try to
take
manifest
home and
abundance, change their lives, but they fail again and again. It's interesting, actually. Ancient cultures knew the best way to manifest abundance.
Shut up. Okay, I just want to show that this is the video.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So 229.01. Maybe I should go to 46. I don't know what's happening. So this is on Rumble. That's the same thing. So another
Epstein's mansion that's in El Brillo Way. You'll notice Tarpon Island there too. Do you see Tarpon Island?
here it is. That's it. Okay, so another thing that is very strange and that is related to this search is if I search for indictment, there should be an indictment. So this is mentioned in this video. This is the indictment. No. Okay. So this is indictment of Jeffrey Epstein in 2006. It is mentioned somewhere here. I think that's it. No, this is Maria Farmer's affidavit. But somewhere here there is the yeah, here is. Unfortunately, I don't have here the address shown. This is probably his. So I don't have web address, internet address, but I cannot open this. So if I try to open it, it's empty. Maybe it's because of the browser. So that's the nothing. Nothing, and I can check out this. Okay. So it would be nice if I can download it. I haven't checked out this. PDF, there is download option. Cool. Let's see if I can download it. Wow! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I think this is the same website which stored Maria Farmer's affidavit. Okay. Wow, Berman. What the hell? What's the date here? What's the date? I mean, it's 2006. Maybe it's there. Okay, so is that the guy from 2019 who was pretending he never heard about Jeffrey Epstein? Epstein. What the hell? What the hell is this? Yeah, that's the guy. Sotomayor. Wow. Okay, so How is it possible that I don't see a date here? I believe they did everything, but they forgot to add date. So maybe I can search. Okay, I don't even have to. Oh no! I cannot actually search it because this is a picture. Forget it. Okay, it's there. I have to first download it, which I'm going to do now. So 14 pages. Yeah, here it is. Indictment. Okay, so it's there. Let's see here if okay. Here is the publication date. Sorry. So this is yeah. That's the guy. I think he's from. The date. Okay, everything is here. Okay. So this is archive.org, and just to go through this. But anyways, date should be in this document. I'm sorry if I'm missing something. And one more time, the PDF is at other website. I don't know. I cannot. Find what this is. I can search for this. It appears to be something official, but I don't know what this means. IA 801-301. Not this can. Okay, how about no? I cannot. Okay, so I don't know what this is. Is it some federal U.S. institution, or otherwise doesn't matter? So what I wanted to say. So this is again from Department of Justice. And one of these four showed warned me about virus. Actually, I was warned me about virus, and it doesn't appear anymore for some reason. So these two are definitely not. I think this one warned me about virus. I'm not going to open it again. I don't need this anymore. So, Department of Justice. So this is okay. Okay. So this is some sort of notes. Related to indictment. Interesting. Okay, I can close this as well. So let's see what okay, checked out all these. Next, what is also very strange is the part about Maria Farmer, and I think that's the video from CBS or something. Yeah. Okay. Same thing. That's the video I showed. Facebook and Twitter. This doesn't have any link. As you can see, nothing appears down there. This is New Academy of Arts. This is from the video. A part starting from 145, 44. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. So it is explained in this video. I'm not going to go into details. What's next? I think this is the same thing. Yeah, these are just pictures also shown in that video, in this video. Again, picture. This is Maria Farmer's website, which is very interesting. So she claimed that she was living in poverty, but here she has stunning historic property featuring 5 acres of gently wooded land. 3,800 square feet. Recently renovated house, and this is 2011, while she claims in all interviews, most of the interviews, that she was living in poverty. So these are photographs of that property in Flickr directory. I don't know, I can open it. I can't open it. It was here before. I don't know, maybe I even have the video on this. So this is the, I cannot show this. So this is the place where she lived while she was living, where she was supposedly in hiding, and she was living in poverty. I mean, if this is poverty, and this also doesn't match with her statements that she was selling those pictures for a lot of money after what happened with Jeffrey Epstein, that alleged assault on Ohio property of Les Wexner. So these are very, this is very expensive property, obviously. I cannot find this, so I can close it, but wow. Okay, I cannot open this. These other two pages. Okay, so she was in hiding and she had her website, and she also has website. Whoa. Here's this video. Is it possible that it's in Odyssey? So I could not find it. And it was in YouTube, of course. Okay. Wow, it's there. Cool. And I think that I have downloaded.
Yeah. Okay, we are
So that's her daughter.
live. And you guys can just keep on chatting. I'm loving it. So here I am again. I was just on and now I'm back, and I have Maria Farmer, who I've been so excited to have. We had a little sneak peek with you and Addie Ads, but now we get to
Oh yeah, I have a recent video on Addie Ads. So he's linked to Maria Farmer's interview is gone. So he also interviewed Maria Farmer. And according to Vedmore, she asked all those people to interview her, which is, I don't know, something that she forgot what to mention. So let's see. Wow, I can save the video. Cool. These videos are usually very large for some reason. I don't know why. What? I just want to see the size. Okay, I can actually leave it. So let's see. I checked out all these. I checked out this as well. So this is the account which I already opened. This is her Facebook account. So it's there. Vedmore showed this in this video. Showed this account. It's still there, and yeah, I wanted to. I showed that other Twitter, which was taken down, artistic blower, and she has a new video now. Sorry, new Twitter account where she's posting about Palestine, and this is her Facebook. So this was, I think, at the time. And she was supposedly in hiding. These are photos. Yeah, this is the date. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let's see what else. Facebook. This is Maria Farmer. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of stuff really here. Maria Farmer. This is the ads, but I have a video on him, so I'm not going to go into details. Here, Maria Farmer artist website. Yeah, this is another of her sites. Second one mainly related to her work. Let's see. There were some links to some articles of her interviews. Donate here, okay. So I think that Johnny Vedmore mentioned in this video that her sister, Maria Farmer's sister Annie, got 1.5 million from Epstein's estate. Yeah, he was talking about this all the time, hiding in North Carolina. Website, Twitter account. Her social media account. Yeah, this is the... That's strange, but it's not now showing here within the article. And this is about that anti-fraud, Federal Anti-Fraud Enforcement LLC. So Vedmore explained about this here. What I noticed is that it doesn't exist anymore. This is our web archive, and if you try to find it, it's not there anymore. But there but their Twitter is still alive. Yeah. Expires. Okay. It expired. All right. Okay. So that's it. Vedmore explained everything. So I'm not going to go into details here about that. He explained everything regarding this Enforcement LLC, and Maria Farmer. She allegedly worked for them when she was in hiding, and it shows that she is expert in CEO. Sorry, just a second. So it's Pottinger, Maria Farmer, David Boyce, and other people. Profile. So her profile page says chief research and editor for online news. Okay, so I need to open this one. And this one, I will leave this for later, for the end. Yeah, so this is not, this part is not about Maria Farmer. So okay. 30 years of experience in research and intellectual property design. So again, this is all these facts are presented here in this video, but I'm showing them just for the record. Web research, design, editing, and posting. By the way, I think that Maria Farmer claimed in many interviews that she didn't have internet, didn't use her real name when he was supposedly in hiding, and so on and so on. So this doesn't really, oh yeah. This is about Epstein and Ghislaine being sadists. Sadistic bent, yeah. I think this is one of the dark tetrad. Actually, I don't think I'm sure. Sadism is the last one. It was triad before, but this sadism is added recently, or maybe not that recently, but before that it was triad. So narcissism, Machiavellism, psychopathy, and sadism is added as the late one, forming now dark tetrad of personality. So this tells a lot. So I don't watch this. This is Chantal Davis. That piece of shit, Sarah Kellen. And this is also important video. Okay, so that's it. There are a few other articles from Newspaste which are related to Jeffrey Epstein alone, not involving Pottinger. And these are all mentioned here, I think, in this video. So, okay, so the last one to finish up this. Oh yeah, one more thing. What I wanted is, yeah, to show a new channel. I think that there was another one before, but this is a new one of Maria Farmer on YouTube. So YouTube, Epstein's Truth. Okay, I don't know why I cannot find this. Is it possible that it's remote? Okay, it should be in the Nick Bryant. Yeah. So this is it possible that, wow, she removed it. What the hell? So I watched all these videos of Maria Farmers. In one go. So these are all, most of them are the in form of those short clips. So these are all, yeah. I think they are called shorts. Okay, so let's see if I can open any of these. Yeah, it's here. Wow. Okay, so that's nice. Epstein Truths. Okay, I was close. So this is Maria Farmer's new, yeah, new channel. I think there was something about I cannot remember. There was a video about Victoria Harry, but it's not there. No. So I don't know if this is another of her channels, or maybe she removed that. I think that I have a video on that. I think that I recorded when I was recording the video about the George Tonks. I think that I recorded Maria Farmer's YouTube channel. So this is obviously a new one, 64 videos, and there is only one video, and all other are shorts. So this is about her. Yeah, that's it. The same thing. The same thing. Yeah, this is removed. And this is removed. So there were 64 videos, and this is about Maria Farmer. I think there is a picture with her with blood on her face. Maybe it's here. No, there is a video where she has blood on her face. Okay, so 64 videos. There should be then 63 shorts, right? What the hell? Yeah, there are 63. Okay, so I just wanted to show that she's now. So these are people that she is accusing. So of course, some of them are accused for a reason, like Whitney Webb for not for hiding her roots, and I also contacted her in 2021 through her Twitter account, and she didn't answer. I sent some information. Bill Gates, very important one, and this is important because she had with interview with that piece of shit Colbert or whatever his name is. So Gates Colbert report. I'm trying to find out his what's his name. Okay, I'm trying to find out. What the hell is this? No, not that guy. The other guy who lives in Japan. Or maybe it's Corbett. What the hell? Or maybe it's Corvette's. What the hell? I cannot find it. There was there was Wikipedia. I think that's the guy. No, it's not. Yeah, I guess that's it. It appears that wiki is changed, so her Wikipedia page. Corbett, actually, sorry. Report. I think in Japan, maybe. I was wrong about that. So, I think that he has with Maria Far with Whitney Webb an interview. Come on. Yeah, I think that's the guy. Yeah. The hell is this gun? So the point here is that I contacted Whitney Webb through her Twitter. She ignored me, and I have very important information on Bill Gates and cover up by this Corbett piece of shit guy. And it is impossible that if she is investigative journalist, she didn't know about his cover up. Okay. So that was also something that is very strange about Whitney Webb, apart from her hiding of her roots and having baptism of fire by none other than Sky News. Another thing that I wanted to show, this piece of shit, is Sean Atwood. Okay, I cannot find it here, but there was a short where Maria Farmer is yeah, here it is. This is about Sean Atwood.
I wish I was special.
And really, I don't know what's the point of this. I worked on, so this piece of shit, Maria Farmer is right about this piece of shit. She convinced, according to Maria Farmer's last interview with Jack D, she convinced DA Sarah Ransom to give up that that lawsuit related to FBI. And in general, this piece of shit doesn't have anything to do with this whole Epstein scandal. She didn't bring anything new to the whole thing except for creating Jargate. So she's helping Ghislaine Maxwell. So this is Lucia Osborne Crowley, real piece of shit. She's a monster.
Special, but I'm a trick.
And another psycho. What's her name? I cannot now remember, but maybe it's mentioned here. She's also protecting DA Ghislaine Maxwell. So, so this is Sean Atwood. He was the only one who agreed to have podcast with Maria Farmer and George B. Tonks. This exists, I think, on maybe even Facebook. So Maria Farmer, Tonks, Atwood. Wow, Epstein files. Here it is, all the books, but it was there. So this is gone. Yeah, here it is. I don't want to open because it will change history, date of the history of this item. So that existed. I don't know if it's still there. I mean, it's not a point to show it. So that was the subject of another video. Anyways, he's the only one who hosted the both Maria Farmer and George B. Tonks, and she now, as can be seen, is attacking him. Yeah, Jessica Krause. real piece of shit. So both Jessica and Lucia or Lucia are trying to help Ghislaine Maxwell and Prince Andrew, and also that piece of shit lady quoted Victoria Harvey. So there are a lot of videos about that, and of course these videos are very weird and strange. So she trying to say something using these encoded messages instead of saying clear and loud what the whole thing is about. So this is about Whitney Webb. So I understand that she attacked some people. She's also attacked Nick Bryant, who was one of the authors of Franklin Scandal. Okay, so this is still here. Her YouTube channel. Okay, so for the end of this, I think I checked out all these links. Yeah, this is something that I already opened. So the strangest thing here in in this article, and this is again written by Johnny Vedmore. This is New Spaced. Johnny Vedmore is the following link that I'm going to open. Of course, I'm not going to go through all these links. I'm now interested in Maria Farmer primarily. So if I search for docket, fortunately I was able to find that Jeffrey Epstein indictment, which is very important, but I'm not able to find this one, and this is why the whole thing about this writing of Johnny Vedmore related to Maria Farmer is strange. So this is why I left it for the end. This is the most the strangest part here, and of course these two videos which are unlisted. This is also very strange. So I'm going to open this, to try to open it, and I have here, wait, no, sorry, this is Maria Farmer's, but it is very important affidavit, or whatever it is pronounced. He also talked about this here in this video. Vedmore talked about this. So what is important here is something that Maria Farmer, so this is a picture, this is something Maria Farmer talked about many times. I don't know if she mentioned here that piece of shit Guggenheim. I don't see it here, and I cannot search it because it's a picture. About Dershowitz, this part is very important because Dershowitz was always stating that he wants everything revealed, because some parts are, as that grand jury transcripts were hidden, were not published. They were published this year on 1st of July. And Dershowitz is always referring to that defamation suit of Maria Farmer versus Ghislaine Maxwell in 2015, but he never mentioned, never said that he wants these tapes which were recorded on Manhattan, in Manhattan House, when he was going upstairs where when girls were there, girls, Ghislaine Maxwell, meet on in front of schools, high schools, and took their phone number. He never mentioned that. And also, what is important, Maria Farmer mentioned that fact in interview with Whitney Webb. What is also important is that Jeffrey Epstein claimed that he is keeping all these recordings of sex with minors for Les Wexner. So this is why Alan Dershowitz never mentioned that. Maria Farmer also never mentioned this, that she was with Maxwell and Epstein and her sister, younger sister, in the they were watching a movie. It was probably cinema, I guess. Jeffrey Epstein held my sister's hand and was rubbing her in a sexual manner. She never mentioned that in any interview that I watched. And during the summer, okay. So this is extremely important. It was not until later in the summer when I called my sister in Thailand. So her sister, even though she was attacked here, and this is part actually of her testimony during Ghislaine Maxwell's trial, although she was attacked here. She was only 15 at the time. The director would take off her clothes, get on the massage table, then touch her inappropriately on the massage table. No, this is not what her sister said, and this is in, I think, notorious. In one of these videos, there is part where the sister of Maria Farmer, Annie, is talking about that assault. So Jeffrey Epstein didn't touch her. At least this is what she said. Didn't touch her when she was on that table. She just had a feeling that she was looking. I think that this is the fourth part. So this doesn't. This is not consistent with what she stated here. And as I said, this is extremely important according to Annie Farmer. So according to Annie Farmer, Jeffrey Epstein was in Annie Farmer's bed and wanted to touch her. She ran away. That's the part. So at the end, she said this thing about, and there is also part where she described what was happening when Ghislaine Maxwell massaged her on the table. She didn't mention Epstein. Okay, I need to find this.
Maxwell was a really important part of the grooming process, and they worked together as a team, I think.
Annie Farmer is only one of a number of women who will make accusations about Ghislaine Maxwell, not all of them underage.
She told me to give Jeffrey what he wants because Jeffrey always gets what he wants.
He was behind the curtain, but she was the puppeteer, you know, orchestra.
What the hell is this? Okay, maybe I should just open transcript and search table. This is the part. So this is the part where giving her a massage, went to the table, and I was very aware that the door was open and I could be seen getting a massage. And at some point, she just takes the shit down, expose my breasts. I feel like Epstein can probably see me. So she didn't mention that Epstein was there during the massage, so something is very strange here. But boundaries so normal. To go as if everything was normal. And let's see. So this is the part. Okay, I will first play this, then I will play that other part related to massage.
With two adults, she does not know. She's only 16 years old.
I was sleeping in a small room, you know, I was in my pajamas under the covers, and Epstein just sort of bounded in and said, oh, you know, I'd like to cuddle. Of course, he wasn't waiting for me to agree to that. He got into bed with me then. Like, this was one of those boundary violations that was so clear, but knowing she's there, it makes me confused. Well, if they're partners, why? That doesn't make sense.
Annie says that Epstein physically restrained her and started pressing up against her. And she says she was frozen in fear.
I do remember getting out of bed and getting into the bathroom and shutting the door. I didn't want to admit what was going on was going on. My sister never shared with me anything about what had happened with Ghislaine and Jeffrey. I didn't understand until much later. They thought it was okay to touch a 16-year-old, the person that I loved more than anyone in the world, and there is nothing okay about that.
In 2019, Annie Farmer filed a lawsuit.
Okay, so let's just go to this part related to table. She also mentioned, Annie Farmer mentioned that scene about touching, about Jeffrey Epstein touching her in the cinema, but she didn't mention that Maria Farmer was there. She was obviously there. She admitted here in official affidavit. And what is important here is this part. It was not until later in the summer, so after she returned. Maxwell didn't touch her inappropriately on the massage table, so that's not true. It was not until later in the summer. Actually, it doesn't. It's not consistent what the Annie Farmer said. It was not until later, so later in the summer when I called my sister in Thailand. So she was in Thailand, although Jeffrey Epstein attacked her in her bed, but she was in Thailand, and this was a special school program in Thailand. He then contacted my mother and said he wanted to help put my younger sister through a special school program in Thailand. And where she was studying that, I learned what had happened to her at Epstein's New Mexico ranch, which is also doesn't what she just said here. Okay, so I'm not going to play this one about massage table.
From Gulan, which was odd to me.
Annie described
My leg. He did not appear to be hiding it from Gulan, which was odd to me.
Okay, I will play both of these two, so both cinema touching.
The next thing I remember is we went to the movies in a theater in Santa Fe, and we were kind of waiting around in the mall outside of the theater. And I remember Maxwell sort of acting like she was going to like pull Epstein's pants down. They were doing it with each other. They didn't do that to me, but it was weird. Epstein sat himself next to me and very quickly started holding my hand and caressing me and kind of touching my feet and my leg. He did not appear to be hiding it from Gulan, which was odd to me.
So as she said, as Annie Farmer said here, it appears that only 3 of them were there in the cinema, in the theater. So Annie, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Jeffrey Epstein, she didn't mention Maria Farmer, and she mentioned here, she stated here, actually this is New York, sorry. So maybe Maria Farmer made a mistake here. It was not New York, but Santa Fe, which is even worse. Or Annie Farmer didn't mention that the same thing happened in New York. So that would be twice. So she was assaulted twice, and she still went to that Thailand trip, which is very, very, very strange. Now I'm going to play this part related to table, which also shows a lot of inconsistencies. And before I play that, I will finish up with this. So this is that assault. This is basically what she stated in almost all of her interviews, Maria Farmer interviews. And this is important. So she stated here that she reported everything to FBI and first to police and then to FBI. By the way, police had the obligation to report everything to FBI ex officio, so by the definition of their job. Instead of that, they counseled Maria to contact FBI. This is illegal. That was their job. It's a job of New York 6th Precinct Police Department, and this is very important. He says that she called the FBI and FBI did nothing, so that was in 1996, and this is what her lawsuit, class action lawsuit, is about against the FBI. As I said, Sarah Ransom gave up because, according to Maria Farmer, Lucia Osborne Crowley convinced her to do so. So hang up, not hung. Is it possible that I cannot find it? Hung up. Oh, come on. Hung up. So this video explains, from Fox News, explains that lawsuit, class action lawsuit on Maria Farmer. She now has new lawyer, so it's no longer Boyce. He dumped him, both she and Sarah Ransom, but Sarah Ransom gave up that lawsuit. Okay, so this is extremely important when it comes to FBI, that Maria Farmer stated here in this affidavit about FBI doing nothing. So this is the thing that should have been discussed in Congress, US Congress. This is about ruining her career, and okay, this is almost the same thing that she was stating before. So 12th of April 2019. This is a notary who, 12th day of April 2019. This is notary Deborah Knowlton, Deborah C. Knowlton. So notary public. So as can be seen, there are a lot of inconsistencies. I'm going to play this last part related to table.
Annie describes in court filings what she says happened next. She says Maxwell repeatedly insisted on giving her a massage.
I don't know why she's talking about that when Annie Farmer already was talking about that.
I laid on the table and I was very aware that the door was open and I could be seen getting a massage. And then at some point she just takes the sheet down, so she, exposed my breasts. And I feel uncomfortable. I feel like Epstein can probably see me right now. And she touches me around my chest, but blurring the boundaries of normal or not normal. This was such a scary situation for me. So I just needed to to manage that and to go on as if everything was normal.
She is isolated on this ranch with two adults she does not know. She's only 16 years old.
I was sleeping in a small room. I was in my pajamas under the covers, and Epstein just sort of bounded in.
Okay, so that was it. I mean, I cannot blame Annie Farmer. She didn't have money to go to that trip, and obviously that was a trip in Thailand that was important to her for some reason, I don't know. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show, I showed the wrong one. So this one affidavit, that I wanted to show something else. The most unusual part which is here. Here it is. So as can be seen down there, when I hover over it, so it says "Feel to reach Maria Farmer." Now when I'm trying to open it, check out what's happening, and this is giving the whole story very strange, let's say, feeling. This gives the whole story that strange feeling, of course, including those two unlisted videos from Newspaste. Newspaste YouTube channel. I don't know what was happening in the meantime. I will send this video to Vedmore. I need explanation from him. I have right to do this because I'm acting as state prosecutor. State prosecutor, but the highest instance of prosecution, so the supreme prosecutor, and I have a proof here. So this is my channel. Again, I need to open it using this method for certain reasons, which I'm not going to explain now. So if I go to Dolovets, which is Supreme Prosecutor, so this video shows that she doesn't have guts to even answer my email, and by doing that she confirmed that I'm acting as state prosecutor, Supreme Prosecutor, actually Chief Supreme Prosecutor, because this is international case and this is the only prosecution which deals with international organized crime. And this is also important. List of directly addressed people who confirmed I'm acting as state prosecutor when one ignores me. And I think there is third video. Prosecute. What happens when you, a citizen, act as state prosecutor? You prosecute state prosecutor. So these are 3 videos proving that I'm acting as state prosecutor. I can do that according to crime or criminal processing right as in human rights. I explained everything in these 3 videos, and I mentioned that in some other videos. So you've hit a dead end. So they hand that probably the most important piece on Maria Farmer being rich. So a lot of strange, inconsistent things going on, which is of course not surprising. Actually, I can send him a message. Let's go. I will record when I send him a message. Or maybe there is direct email. I will check out. So very, very strange things happening. I didn't plan to talk about this, didn't plan that this video will be 2.5 hours long, but I simply need to include all the details because obviously some of the things are removed. I need to check out what's happening in this Tudor thing.
Yeah. Okay, we are live. And you guys can just keep on chatting. I'm loving it.
I wanted to tell you the good thing, the good story about the artist. Yeah. And I wanted them to know I was going to destroy their house. And they really value material possessions.
Okay, so this appeared to be working.
Yeah. Okay, we are live.
So I'm checking out this because there was one video so far which I downloaded. Everything was okay in Firefox when downloading, and I could not play certain parts. I think the last 30% of the video. So this is why I'm checking what's happening.
Yeah. Okay, we are live. And you guys can just keep on chatting. I'm loving it. So here I am again. I was just, because each different layers, this is where you were going again, because it hurts so much. Okay.
It's because they have, and except maybe like anything I said that was, I love calls that are hard.
The artillery. So you should.
Okay, so this appears to be fine. Again, I recorded this before, but I needed to record it again just in case. I don't know. This is maybe different from that other video I actually downloaded.
Okay, we are live. And you guys can just keep on chatting.
Wow.
I'm loving it.
2 hours and 11 minutes. Cool. Okay, so that was it. I didn't plan it to be this long, but I mean, this is the as I said, I did this. I recorded more things than I recorded some things which are not that related because I don't know if they will be deleted. So a lot of things are deleted. So this is simply, of course, I didn't expect that it will be 2 hours and a half. I really need to go now. So that would be all. Again, I have other videos related to investigative journalists that Maria Farmer is now attacking, and a lot of other videos, podcasts, and interviews are removed. So I recorded most of them and will create videos about them as well.